Hi, welcome. Hey, sis. Okay, this is resume lesson number one. Get ready. Here we go. Okay, resume lesson number one. We have two goals. The first is to define the four P's of resume writing. And then we're going to identify the four different P's in a sample resume. Here we go. There are four P's when we are writing a resume. The first one stands for profile. The second P is power statements. Look at Betty, so powerful. Okay, the third P is polished skills, because you know my boy Jughead has some skills. And then the fourth P is packaging. Yes, okay, here we go. I'm going to break them down step by step. The first P is profile. This is like the face of your whole resume, just like Archie is the face of Riverdale. You know what I'm saying? You see what I did there? Okay. So what is it? The profile is a brief summary introducing you and your goal. Who are you? What do you want? Why are you writing this resume? It's 1 to 2 sentences, okay? And so Archie would say like, hi, I'm a nice redheaded boy who wants to study music and wants to write music. Okay, so where is it? It's near the top of your resume, and it's in a clearly important location. Why do we include this? Like, why are there these sentences? It's to set a clear goal, okay? And it's like the point of your P. The rest of the resume is proving that point. The rest of the resume is proving that you are worthy of that goal. Okay, that you're worthy of that job at Market Basket. It's proving that you're worthy of getting into that college, you know? Yes, girl, yes, girl. But the goal is the profile. It's what you want. Okay. Let's take a look at my resume. So flip your note paper over to the back. And ooh, look how cute it is. Now this is literally the exact resume that I used when I applied to Blackstone. Okay. And so this is what Kylene looked at and everyone else looked at when they were judging me. Okay, on this resume, I want you to go ahead right now and find where is the profile. Circle it. Did we find it? Okay, yes, I circled the same thing. Okay, there is the profile, right? Profile next to it. And then right there next to it, go ahead and describe what type of information do I give in this profile? What type of information do I give in this profile? Yes, okay. So I explain the kind of teacher I am, driven, and then I explain the kind of school I'm looking for. So it's who I am and then what I'm looking for. Who I am, a driven teacher, and what I'm looking for, this like amazing school where I can build an empowered community of lifelong learners. Yeah, okay. We're gonna move on to the second P. Okay, the second P is power statements. And the power statements, what are they? They're bullet points that explain your impact by describing what you did. Oh my gosh, impact. Impact. What kind of change you made? And like, look at Betty. She's like, oh, I've done so much in my life. I've done so much in my life. And where are these power statements? Where are these like little bullets? They're in a list underneath each experience that you have. And why? Why do we include these? It's to prove that you've made an impact in the experiences that you've had. So instead of just saying, I was cheer captain, and I was freaking a manager at Best Buy, and I was a babysitter. Instead of just saying that you did these things, this is a list of bullets underneath each one that explains what impact you've had at those experiences. Okay, let's look at my examples so you can see what I'm talking about. Flip over to my resume. It's so cute. And go ahead and put your finger on my first experience, the student teaching at Paul Cuffey Upper School. Everyone see it? The student teaching at Paul Cuffey Upper School. And then go ahead and draw a big circle or a big bracket around the power statements underneath. Yes, okay. And so there's that experience, and then there are like 6 or 7 bullet points underneath. Yeah, and those bullets are the power statements. Now, in these power statements, I want you to try to underline at least 3 or 4. Try to underline, what impact am I saying that I made at this school? What impact or what important things did I do at this school? Yes, and here's what I said. So maybe you underlined socio-emotional support, maybe you underlined high support and high expectations, multiple drafts of college essays, or culturally relevant practices. Yeah? And so instead of just saying, oh, I was a student teacher at Paul Coffey Upper School, I have this list of power statements underneath that experience that explains what impact I made at the school and what sort of things I did to bring about that impact. Okay, our third P is polished skills. Okay, and they're polished. Here's why they're polished. It's a list of specific skills that are relevant to what you're applying for. And so they're sort of polished for whatever you're applying for. And so they're skills that make sense for the thing that you want. They're not just any skills. I know we all have so many skills. And so, oh, there's Jughead. It was the best I could do. So you're telling them that this is the best you can do. Yeah. Okay. And so it's near the bottom and or the side. It's like towards the bottom or the side. And it's important because it's proving that you've learned and that you've practiced these skills that are needed to be successful. Successful at this job that you're applying for, successful at this college that you're applying for. And so on my resume, everyone find the skills section. Do you see it? Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, polished skills. Everyone circle and write polished skills. We need the P because it's like the 4 Ps. And now go ahead and think to yourself, what kind of skills do I describe here? What kind of skills are there? Yes! Yes, girl. Okay, they're technical skills. So they're the sort of like tech things that I can do because that's relevant to teaching because you have to do so much tech stuff like this video that I'm making right now. And additional languages, intermediate French. Although it's a little difficult for me now just because I'm out of practice. Yes, so I have technical skills and additional languages. Okay, and now we're moving on to our 4th P, which is packaging. This is the way that it's packaged. It's the design. It's, the way that your resume looks. Fun fact, when I was in high school and college, and then I had to give physical, like printed resumes to people, I always sprayed a little bit of my perfume on there. Does anyone know what movie that's from? Yeah. Okay, so this is the packaging. This is the way that the resume looks. And just like Veronica, she always looks perfect, looks so put together. And so where is the packaging? It's everything. It's everywhere. It's the colors, it's the fonts, it's the spacing, it's the different lines that you have, it's the graphics, it's the organization of the resume. Yeah. And why does this matter? Because you don't want to look a hot mess. You don't want your resume to look a hot mess. You want to grab their attention. You want to grab it. And you're showing, like, oh man, look how organized I am. Look how purposeful my resume is. I am on top of my life, even if you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fake it. And so that's showing, the type of put together person you are through your resume. And OMG, fun fact, studies show that most hiring managers only spend 6 seconds 6 seconds looking at a resume before throwing it out. But we'll spend up to 5 minutes looking at a compelling resume. You don't want to end up in the trash. Don't end up in the trash. It's bad. The trash is a bad place. Okay. And so let's look at my resume because clearly it's not trash. Okay. Let's notice some things. Let's label and notice some things about the packaging on my resume. First, find my name, circle it. And what do you notice about my name? Yes. Okay. So my name is big. It's very big and it's in caps and it's so cute, so that they know this is Victor Ha's resume. Now, where are the headings? What do you notice about the headings? Yes. The headings are like in color, in that color, and then their capitalization. Their capitalization. They're in caps. Okay, and what about the experiences? So, like, student teacher at Paul Cuffey, a co-teacher at Brown Summer High School. What do you notice about that? Yes, each experience is bolded, nice and thick. And lastly, what do you notice about where the education, my education and my skills and my awards and that kind of stuff is? Where's that extra stuff? Yes, exactly. That extra stuff is all on the side and it's like kind of smaller. Yeah, it's all on the side so that like in the middle, this big thick section is like all my experiences and talking about it. And then to the side are the education and skills. Yeah, and so that's my packaging. And overall, my resume looks neat, it looks clean, it looks crisp, and that's telling the person who's reading this, Kylene, that I'm clean and crisp and put together, right? Even if we all know inside I'm a hot mess, outside I look perfect. Yep, okay. And so to review, our 4 Ps, what are they? Don't look at your paper. Don't look at your paper. What are they? Yes, profile. The little summary of who you are and what you want. The power statements, these bullet points that explain what you've done at each experience. The polished skills, your skills that are relevant to what you're applying for. And then the packaging, how it all comes together, the design of it. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the link and comment. Hit the like and comment and subscribe button. And tune in next time for another episode. Goodbye.